Have what? What in blazes are you talking about?
Don't play stupid. I said turn out your pockets. Now!
I'm telling you, I don't... Wait, what's this ring? This isn't mine!
That's right, it isn't yours. You're under arrest, Branchet.
This is insane. I didn't steal anything. I never saw this ring before in my entire life.
We can do this one of two ways. You can walk up with me to the keep, or I can drag your lifeless body. Your choice.
But I... Very well.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
My food is the best in all of Skyrim. Always as fresh as the day it was collected.
Take my advice. Don't listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher is more like it.
Be careful. Beautiful baubles and gleaming...
I presume you're bothering me for a good reason.
Come to see Balam. Smithing's been in my blood for generations. I owe my success to my forge. The secret is my forge. It consumes fire salts. Well, it was. Sadly, this forge is dying, and I've used the last of my fire salts. If I can... You will? Thank you. 10 pinches of fire salt should give me all I need to bring this forge back to life. You wish to do what I do? Very well. People say I'm making gold off of other people's misery. But what else? Next time one of my shields deflects a killing blow, they'll change their tune. A flame atronach's body might provide fire salt. They're dangerous creatures that can be... Of course, it would be much easier to check with an alchemist. They occasionally have them for sale. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Remember, nothing but genuine fire salts will do.
You're a strange... To call it a guild is ridiculous. How can people who would betray one another over a... They're the worst kind. Even the Dark Brotherhood abides... What do you think?
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
That's a shame. Too many people in Riften share your view. It's going to take more than just myself and Eren to help this city. It has to want to help itself first. Maven Blackbriar, the matriarch of the family, represents everything that's wrong with this city. She's bribed countless officials. Has friends back in the Imperial City. I've tried everything I can to protect Riften's citizens from her family. Well, there is Ingun Blackbriar, Maven's daughter. Strange. Then you have Hemming, Maven's son. Spoiled brat and heir to her empire. And finally, Sibi, the worst of all of them. He's in Riften jail. I've been adventuring across Tamriel since I was a fresh-faced young woman barely able to swing. My travels have taken me from High Rock to Velen. Many years ago I lost my blade, Grimsever, within a Dwemer ruin. I took it as a sign that I was wasting my days in search of... You and I are alike. We seek chat. You see, Riften is my great beast to be slain. And my fortune... It's been difficult. Corruption... If it wasn't for Erin, the young man who saved my life, I think I'd already have given... It was Erin who found me dying outside of a Dwemer ruin. If he hadn't... When my strength returned and he told me about the problems plaguing Riften, I decided fate brought me here for a reason.
The old
So
told
I
me that it
stayed.
isn't this bad everywhere.
Safe travels.
Maybe one day I'll venture out and see if she's right.
Legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Guaranteed clean and free from rostrum.
Aha, a fellow Nord. If your allegiance lies with the Empire, they mean to take our history and crush it all. The soil beneath our feet is... I lost my own daughter to the Imperial dogs. Lilia joined the Stormcloaks many years ago. She served as a battle maiden, using her healing arts. It didn't matter. The Imperial soldier... And that's why I won't rest easy until every single Imperial soldier joins her. And Ulfric sits upon the throne of Skyrim.
Lord upset about anything.
Looking for work?
Really gets
I need someone to deliver a message to Sibi Blackbriar. Ah, well, I recently approached Sibi Blackbriar about buying Frost, one of the finest breeding horses in Skyrim. I paid Sibi half the cost of Frost up front, but before he could deliver, Maven had him locked up. Sibi believes this exempts him from our deal. It does not. I want you to talk to Sibi for me. Then I want you to bring me Frost and the lineage papers that prove the horse's worth. Good man. You won't regret it. Head to the Riften jail and talk to Sibi. Get him to tell you where Frost and his lineage papers are and bring them to me outside Riften. You'll be well paid for your time. No idea, but whatever he did, it must have angered Maven. No guard would lock up a Blackbriar without the old lady's permission. I'm not exactly comfortable around guards or jails. Definitely not when associates of mine have been locked up. No, I'll meet you outside of town.
Well met, friend. How can I help you?
Blessings of Mara upon you. Wonderful. Where to be? Mara is the goddess of love. The temple spreads her... We also perform wedding ceremonies for all the loving couples in Skyrim. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Are you familiar with how marriage works in Skyrim? Typically, love in Skyrim is as earnest as the people who live here. Like a person who is looking for a spouse simply wears an amulet of Mara about the neck, showing they are available. When another person shows interest and the two agree to be together, one of them comes to the temple and we arrange a ceremony. Of course. I'd be more... Right now, the best you could provide is coin. We need all the help we can get. Thank you. I can promise you that this will be put to good use. Here you are. Now, remember, people in Skyrim respond to deeds. You will find more people interested in your love if you help them. Good luck. Mara bless you. May you return to her benevolence in safety.
I don't have any business with you, so get out of my face. Keep your hands to yourself.
Welcome to the Bee and Barb, my lord. If I can interest you in one of our special drinks, you let... Disgusting. Ruined sewer. There's an entrance down by the canal, but I'd highly advise you to stay out of there. They're vermin. Garbage. They're exactly what makes this city such a horrible place. How appropriate they should live in the ratway with the rest of the trash. 3, in fact. They're my own recipe. Brought them over here from my days as a bartender in Gideon. First is the Velvet Lechance, which is a mixture of blackberry, honey, spiced wine, and a touch of nightshade. Second, we have the White Gold. Last, and only for the bravest of souls, we have the Cliff Racer,
My
which
skill
is
in
firebrand
why
wine,
hire a common
Cyrodiilic
soldier to
brandy,
protect you when you
Flynn,
can have a
and
master of
Sujamma.
the arcane?
If you'll excuse me, I have other things to attend to.
Why settle for just stabbing your foes when you can roast them alive in a gout of arcane fire?
If you've got the coin, you're welcome here. Otherwise, hit the road. If Maven Blackbriar keeps raising prices on meat, I'll have to resort to watering it down just to make ends meet. Riften's biggest exports used to be fishing and honey. If it's true that the dragons have returned, what will... The city guard has been tearing Riften apart, looking for the source of our... The Thieves Guild has been pushing hard to regain... Crime is an all-time high in this city thanks to the Thieves Guild. Don't... Head north to Winterhold. Else you could go see the Jarl's Wizard. Might be able to help you. Never heard of anybody like that. But if you want to hide out in Riften, there's a sort of tavern down there, the Ragged Flagon, where all the low-life... You might try there, if you can get through the Ratway alive. Take a look. Sibby Blackbriar is furious that his ex-lover tried to murder him. He's leaving no stone unturned searching for her.
Aha! A fellow Nord.
See us again.
I don't have any
You're
business
bringing the
with you,
fight to
so
the
get
Empire?
out of my face.
That old woman who runs the orphanage has been murdered. Say, didn't I see you coming out of there? By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Fresh meats and produce. Get them before they're gone.
Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine, of course.
Can't a woman get a moment? Leave me. I'm warning you.
Back off. You're not supposed to be in here. You're not supposed to be in here.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there.
Smart man. Now, come along with us. We'll take any stolen goods, and you'll be free to go. After you pay the fine.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
I've never seen Mjolnir this upset about anything.
You gonna buy something? Or just here for training? Otherwise, move on. I'll teach you how to use it effectively and keep you quick on your feet. Look, I've moved all over Skyrim selling. I'm not out to win friends, and I could care less. The sooner I get out of Skyrim, the... Just what you see here.
Jewelry here.
Come. Back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Greetings, honored friend. Could I interest you in some fine jewelry? If anything pleases the eye, don't... If you have any jewelry to sell, I'd be glad to pay you a fair sum in gold for it. Not well, I'm afraid. That Brynjolf, he keeps drinking. A few months ago, it was Troll Fatsav, and now... Not that there's anything that can be done about it. He's in good with the... I do. Sadly, I'm one of the few traditional Saxhleel jewelers that... Only trouble is gathering materials. Would you be interested in gathering? Thank you. I'm seeking a small list of items to complete my next creation. 2 flawless sapphires, a mammoth tusk, and a chunk of gold ore. See for yourself.
Right. Buy armor from Grelka.
Safe travels, Landstrider.
It's so good to see you again.
Jewelry with legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Heard they're reforming the dock. God, vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself. Hey, you're not supposed to be down here. Official business only. Oh, my mistake then. Sorry, you can go on ahead. Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they'd have you believe. It's all lies. They're just thugs, vermin, creeping around the Red Way.
From what I hear, you're the one gave the Thalmor a black eye. Sure know how to pick your enemies, don't you? Disrespect the law, and you disrespect me.
Get away from me!
This is unfair. I'm innocent. Get away from me. This is unfair. I'm innocent.
Have you come to gawk at me, or is this a social call? Look, we all have our flaws. Mine is. So I had this little affair going on while I was betrothed. Well, she finds out and she tells her brother Wolfer that her brother attacks me with a knife. Exactly. And now I have to stare at these bars for 8 months. Can you believe it? I was about to let that wench marry into the richest family in Riften, and this is how she repays me. I'd do anything to have that whore's head on a platter. All I need to know is where she is. Amusing. When speaking of the Blackbriars, only one thought should spring to mind. We are not to be trifled with. Help us, you end up rich. Cross us, and you'll end up a memory. Is that enough information for you? Ah, and let me guess. He wants his horse. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. You see, I don't really That is correct. You see, Frost belongs to the Blackbriar estate. Technically, everything in the estate is owned by my mother, Maven. My plan was to take the horse from our lodge and deliver it to Latrush at the stables. Obviously, that didn't exactly work out as I'd planned. Still, I don't want to cross Latrush. Tell you what, steal the horse and deliver it, and you can have the second half of the payment. Sure, take advantage of the guy in jail. Okay, fine, I can make the deal sweeter. I obviously don't have anything here, but there's a hidden stash in the lodge, and I did manage to hold on to the key. Take it.
The prisoners are in rare form. Trouble?
Need a ride?
Too lazy to walk, eh? Well, you found the right place.
That's close
That's
enough.
close enough.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
You won't leave here alive!
Now ain't this a surprise?
Huh? What was that?
Death awaits you. Die.
You filthy witch! No!
You've done it! Got to admit, I wasn't sure you could pull it off. But you've definitely earned your pay. Let's make the exchange. Hey, don't you want to make this exchange? You're playing a dangerous game, my friend. Fine, you win. Take the horse and leave. Need something?
No more! I yield! I yield! Help! I'm being attacked! Oh! I cannot rescue! We're routed! Fall back! Boost! Oh!
No more. Don't hurt.
Oh, no, you don't.
That's the best you can do!
Let's make the exchange. Yes, here it is. I think I'd best be off now. Need something?